MBA करना चाहते हो बट प्रोफाइल में गैप ईयर्स है या फिर ड्रॉप लिया था टू प्रिपेयर फॉर सम अदर एग्जामिनेशन लाइक CA और UPSC एंड नाउ दैट वो कन्वर्ट नहीं हुआ, यू वांट टू शिफ्ट टू MBA and kind of worried that maybe because of these drop years you will not get a good MBA college. Then in this video I'm going to discuss basically how much does this gap year affect your chances of getting a good MBA college and what all you can do to justify the gap year in your profile. सबसे पहले देखते हैं कोई भी बी स्कूल में लाइक IIMs और एनी अदर बी स्कूल एज वेल, क्या कोई क्राइटेरिया है वेयर इट इज सेड दैट अ गैप ईयर और अ ड्रॉप ईयर स्टूडेंट विल बी पीनलाइज्ड? कहीं भी कोई भी स्कूल में ये ऐसा कोई क्राइटेरिया नहीं है कि एनीवन विल बी पीनलाइज्ड फॉर दिस पर्टिकुलर थिंग. येस, वर्क एक्सपीरियंस है अगर आपके पास तो आपको 5-10% एक्स्ट्रा पॉइंट्स मिल सकते हैं, बट दैट इज फॉर पीपल विद वर्क एक्सपीरियंस एंड दैट ऑल्सो जस्ट 5-10%. किसी किसी बी स्कूल में वो जीरो भी है. सो विच मीन्स दैट गैप ईयर और ड्रॉप ईयर डज नॉट मैटर एट ऑल. वेयर इट मैटर्स इज in the interview you might be asked the reason for that particular gap year, and that is where you have to justify. If you're not able to justify your gap year or show that you were productive in those drop years, then it can be a problem. And in this video we will see what are those things that you can do in your gap year that will help you justify your profile. And before we start, do consider subscribing to the channel if you are an MBA aspirant or someone who is pursuing MBA for more such videos. And if you find the video useful, do consider liking it as well because it helps the algorithm push it to more people. So let's start, and the first thing that you can do to add value in your profile is obviously internships. If you can do 3-4 months of internship during your drop year, it's a great value to add. Of course, it's very difficult to find, especially because what matters in internship is first definitely the brand value of the company where you have worked, and second the kind of role that you are interning in. If that can be a role which is very similar to a management profile, like it can be a sales one, it can be marketing, it can be consulting, anything in finance, then it will add great value in your profile. Especially because you can talk about it in detail during the interview and also mention to the interviewers that that's also a reason why you want to pursue MBA. Maybe you worked in that particular role, you liked it, and that's why you want to pursue a career in a similar field. So that kind of becomes your why MBA answer as well. So internships will be very, very useful, but definitely very difficult to find and the most difficult thing to do compared to all the other things that I will be mentioning in the video. There are some good portals to apply for internship: Internshala, Indeed, Let's Intern, and of course LinkedIn is there, which is one of the finest portal to find good internships. You can go search their internship opening and search for any post that has been made around that particular keyword and reach out to those people, reach out to the people directly asking for internship if you can intern in those particular company. If you cannot intern in a multinational company, then probably look for startups. Try to reach out to those HRs if you can find internship in those startups. What will matter really is the kind of work that you will be doing there. If you can find a very good work even in a lesser known startup, it will add great value. Next thing that you can do to add value in your profile is volunteer for NGOs. This is one thing which can add great value in your profile and at the same time not consume much of your time as well. Maximum like 5-6 hours in a particular week. If you do for like 6-7 months for an NGO, that is more than enough. And also you get so many stuff to talk about during your MBA interview and you can talk about that at length. You develop the empathy skills. So these are highly valued during MBA interviews. And also it's kind of easier to find volunteering opportunities compared to an internship because first of all it's pro bono, you're doing it for free. So NGOs are more than willing to accept you, and you can find these kind of volunteering opportunities either on Internshala, where there are a lot of listings by these NGOs, or you can directly go to some NGOs website, find their email, drop them an email. Most of them are more than willing to accept such volunteers. Next thing that you can do is academic internship. So this is also definitely difficult to find, but something which is obviously easier compared to a corporate internship because of the simple reason that again it is free. So the professors also want candidates who can come and help them in their research, so they might take you as well. And around this I had made a detailed video on how to apply under IIM professors, how to apply for internships under these IIM professors. I will drop the link in the description. You can see that particular video after this one so that it gives you more clarity how to go about applying for such internships. Next thing that you can do is online courses. Now this is something very easy to find and also very easy to do as well. Only thing that you would require is your time and maybe a little bit of money if you want the certificates. But this is also something that can add value and show that you have done something in your gap year. And remember, for this what you have to do is focus on very specific skills. Suppose you're interested in marketing, then show them the interest by doing more and more courses in the similar domain. Try to do those digital marketing courses, try to do brand management courses, and you can find such courses on edX, you can find courses on Coursera, and there are a lot of Google Digital Garage is there, which provides a lot of free courses on digital marketing. So you can try these kind of websites. There are a lot of free and paid courses as well, but remember, try to do those courses in a similar domain. अगर मार्केटिंग में इंटरेस्टेड है तो मार्केटिंग में करो, अगर स्ट्रैटेजी में इंटरेस्ट है तो उसमें करो, अगर फाइनेंस में इंटरेस्टेड है तो मोर एंड मोर कोर्सेज ऑन अंडर फाइनेंस. एंड अगर ऐसा कोई स्पेसिफिक इंटरेस्ट नहीं है, जनरल कोर्सेज करना है, देन ट्राई टू बी मोर जेनरिक एज वेल. लाइक ऐसे कुछ स्किल्स जो अक्रॉस डोमेन्स काम आए, लाइक डेटा एनालिसिस हो गया, एक्सेल स्किल्स हो गया, मेकिंग पावर पॉइंट प्रेजेंटेशंस हो गया, स्टोरी टेलिंग हो गया, क्रिएटिव थिंकिंग हो गया, डिजाइन थिंकिंग हो गया. These are skills that are required across domains. So if you can show that you possess these skills and you wanted to improve in these particular skills and you did that during your drop year, it's also something that can help you justify. Next thing that you can do is pursue your hobby. Yes, as simple as that. If you can pursue your hobby but make sure to make it measurable, that is whatever you have done, you should be able to prove it. And how can you do it? Suppose you are interested in singing. You can participate in fests or certain events and take a certificate from them. Tell them that you participated in such events because you wanted to pursue singing during that time. And you can also tell that you probably developed an Instagram page, and from that Instagram page you were releasing your videos on singing and you have developed a follower base. That's also a great skill to have. At the same time, what you need to prove in the interview, or what you need to tell them and convince them, is you had great learning during this journey. Maybe you improved your mental health, that was important for you. Maybe you have developed in terms of developing your confidence, and that you have grown as a person by pursuing that hobby. If you are singing it out on Instagram, if you're releasing videos on Instagram, definitely it requires courage. If you're performing in an event, it definitely requires a lot of confidence. You develop a lot of skills by performing on a stage. So those are certain things that you can justify. Next is join some clubs or committees. For example, Toastmaster is a great example here. If you join Toastmasters and if you can show that you were participating in the events that Toastmaster organized, or you even help them organize certain events in your area, that's a great value add. At the same time, you will be developing a lot of communication skill in Toastmasters as well. So that is something that is already going to help you in your career and also will be a great added advantage in your interview as well. Next is take initiatives. And this is something where you can literally do anything that you wish to. Suppose you're not getting volunteering opportunities through NGOs, you can do something of your own as well. Go for a blanket distribution drive. Help someone in Malap raise funds through your channels. Try to raise funds for them. And these are some things that can add great value again because it shows leadership skills. You can start your own Instagram page where you are probably selling something, or you have started your own business as well. It might be just a small business where you're just testing things out. You're selling something by drop shipping. It can be a lot of things like these. If you take these initiative, obviously, first of all, it shows courage. Yes, it will require a little bit of investment in whatever you do, but it might be worth it. It is not something which will require a lot of initiatives. The kind of leadership skill that you will develop as well will be helpful in the long-term career. So these are some of the things that you can do to justify your gap year, and at the same time, in case you have given the whole year for preparation of certain other examination, try to justify what are the things that you have learned during that preparation phase. That's also a great journey to add. Suppose you're preparing for UPSC, you would have developed a wealth of knowledge. Tell them that the knowledge that you have developed during that preparation, even if you couldn't crack the examination, but you have read a lot and you know a lot of things that you didn't know before. So those are some certain great things to add as well. You prepared for an examination. Just because you failed doesn't mean you did not learn anything. If you can justify that you had great learning during your journey, that is all what the interviewer wants to see. So I hope this video was useful for you, and now this question that how can you justify your gap year will not bother you anymore. If you have any doubts still left, you can definitely comment down below. I'll be happy to address it. That's it from my side. See you in the next video.